Sometimes you see the wildest takes online on BookTok, and today I saw this comment on a video about Kindles and I had to make a video about it. I started making my notes for this video thinking it would be lighthearted, and I quickly found myself ranting, because there is so much privilege and arrogance that goes into this, and I think we need a bit of a reality check. The commenter said, "I am awful and silently judge people who call themselves book lovers but who have a Kindle," with the angel emoji. And this commenter is correct. She is awful, and let me tell you why. This implies that what makes you a book lover is having the physical paper in your hand rather than loving the content of the books you're reading. And I also think this is a very privileged take because having access to books is a privilege, including physical books. There is such a thing as a book desert, which is a poor area that has no access to physical media. And yes, Kindles can be expensive up front, but secondhand Kindles can be as inexpensive as £10 online, the cost of one paperback. Popular books are also regularly included in 99p Kindle deals, making them even more accessible. Ebooks are often cheaper than physical books. Not always, but usually. And you might just say, go to a library, and yes, libraries are an amazing resource, but they are being continually defunded and closed down. Again, it shouldn't be, but it is a privilege to have access to these services. And having an e-reader can actually increase your access to library books in certain places in the world. Although we can't do this in the UK, I know in the US you can download Libby books directly onto your Kindle. Again, increasing the accessibility. If someone can buy a dirt cheap secondhand Kindle and read free library books on it, that is far more cost effective than any charity shop or secondhand physical book collection will ever be. And having space to store physical books is a huge privilege. I live in London and rent is astronomically expensive. I am so fortunate to live in a flat that has this big built-in bookcase, and I can assure you I pay through the absolute nose to have that privilege. With the current cost of living crisis, so many people, especially families, do not have the money or space to store luxury items such as books. You also have to consider that an e-reader increases people's access to foreign language books, which are not readily available in many areas. They can also be more accessible to people with vision problems who require large font to read, or people with dyslexia who want the ability to change the font in their books to make it more accessible for them. And this is not me saying that everyone should read on Kindle or you should buy an e-reader. I truly don't care how you consume your books. But what I'm saying is next time you come out with a comment like this, understand that there is so much more privilege behind it than I look down on people who enjoy a newer format of reading. The people who have a superiority complex because they only read physical books and would never lower themselves to an ebook need to get over themselves. You're not more of a reader than anyone else.